What up? Today you will learn how to change the oil on your Ninja 400. The model I have is the 2022 model. So you are gonna be learning that all by yourself today in this video. You don't need no friend or dad to help you out with this. So that's the beautiful part of it. And it's cheap. But the most important question is, in my opinion, why should you change your own oil? If you can bring it to the dealership. I mean, the first reason is obviously to save money. You have your hard-earned money and you don't want to get an expensive oil change if you can do it yourself. For about 50 euros, I think, and you can get the job done by yourself. So you just keep your hard-earned money in your pocket and don't go to this dealership. The second reason, because you're a man. A man needs to do his own oil change. And I'm not saying you have to, but it's really necessary for a man to have the skills and knowledge to change his own oil, because this is really easy. It's not rocket science or anything else. So that's the second reason. And the third reason, of course, as I said, so you don't have to give your hard-earned money to the dealership. The last most important reason is fun. It is fun and you learn new things, so that's really great. And I'm gonna do a lot more, like installing a phone holder and maybe USB charger here. You have the place for it. It's stock in the Ninja Kawasaki 400. Maybe I'll do that, and I will do future videos on that as well. If you want to see that, leave a comment. I want to know what you want to see and learn from my videos. So yeah, all the stuff you see here I'm gonna be using today on the Ninja 400 oil change. The paddocks you see there are not necessary. It's just for my own comfort, because I'm doing this on my own. And this one here is the oil filter. You're gonna be needing that. Of course, your oil 10W40 is from Motul. Got this one also. It's a little bit left from a quad I had, the Suzuki LTZ 400. I'm gonna be using those. And of course, if you have it, these ones, the sockets, the ratchet, you're gonna be needing that to get the plug open. And if you want to be really sure that you do it correctly, you can get a torque wrench. But it's also not necessary. So these and the paddocks are not necessary. And of course, get a pair of gloves. You are gonna be needing the oil filter here. This is the one I got. The numbers you're gonna be seeing here. The one oil filter that is for this bike is 160970008. This is the one I have. It's not expensive. You need the Heflow Filtro 303. So instead of going to the dealership, you can buy this stuff for yourself at about 80 euros, I think. But of course, exclude this one and the sockets and ratchets. But that's much better than going to the dealership and losing your money. The first step is to warm up your engine, and now you're gonna hear the exhaust. It's a really nice sound. I like it. So first step is starting it. So I have warmed up my engine. To begin on the oil change is to undo this plug here. This is your oil plug. Get yourself a bucket with a bag in it to catch the oil. Then you get your ratchet, number 17 I have here. Wait, let me put this on to get it easier off. You have more leverage with the long extension. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. As you can see, it's coming loose, this one. A technique I like to use is unscrew it until it's almost loose. And when it wants to come off, you just really pull really hard, like this. And you have your plug in your hand, and all the dirty oil is leaking now in the bucket. And of course, you can check the oil if there are any iron parts in it. You can see if the previous owner took care of it. This is my babe, so I'm gonna take care of it. There's no problem for me. And when the oil is almost empty, as you can see, it's gonna drip a little bit to the back. So push your bucket accordingly to get all the oil and don't spill anything, because this is a headache to clean it. So yeah, your old oil is now out of the engine almost. When it's dripping,
I like my cheese
then you know
drippy,
it's
bro.
empty. So we have to wait until it's dripping.
Drippy, bro.
We also need to take off the oil filter. It's right here. If you can't unscrew the oil filter with your hands, that means it's tight. So you will have to get the oil filter wrench. So that way you can take it off easily. As you can see, now it's dripping.
Drippy, bro.
So that means that most of the oil is out of the engine. So here's the owner's manual. You can download it online. I got it in the PDF form. It's really handy because here you see what to do. So if you want to follow these steps, you can follow these steps instead of mine. But I'm demonstrating it to you to make it easy. You also see here the important information like the torque spec of your engine bolt. And as I said, it's not necessary, but I like to do it correctly. So it says that the engine oil drain bolt is 30 Newton meters of torque. So this one we need when we are gonna screw it back on. And if you want, of course, you can get a new crush washer. But yeah, I don't have one right now, so I don't care. I'm gonna just put it back. So it's dripping. Let me get a paper towel. You can even try to pull the bike towards you so that all the excess oil can come out. And one feature that I like about this bike is that you can see how much oil you have right here. Upper line is the maximum, lower line is the minimum. I think most of the bikes got this glass. If yours hasn't, you can check it with the stick that goes in your engine. But yeah, this is perfect. I like this more. I think I'm gonna take the bike off the pedals and pull the bike towards me to get the excess oil out. Yeah, a little bit of oil came out of it. That's nice. I don't know if you can see it. First it was dripping, now not anymore. So that means we got a little bit more of the old oil out. So that's perfect. Maybe if you have brake cleaner, you can also use that to clean the oil. Something like this. Watch out when touching your bike. If your hands are greasy or oily, it's the same. But watch out when touching your paintwork, because you might not know what happened. You can damage your bike. Now I'm gonna do this and pull the bikes toward me so all the oil can get out like this. It's pretty heavy, so watch out when doing this. I'm pretty strong, as you can see.
What do you mean by that?
So I think all the oil was out. I want to see it drip.
Drippy, bro.
So I have waited 5 minutes, I think, something like that. So I think now it's empty. So I'm gonna put it on the pedals again, and then we're gonna begin with the oil filter. First, screw this hand tight, like this. Pick up your ratchet, turn this one to the right, lever, and begin to tension. And if you hear that, you're done. So this is it. So now we're gonna do the oil filter. With this is pretty easy. You just put it on, pull it to the left to get it loose. I'm gonna take it off now. As you can see, all the oil is coming down. As you can see. Yeah, baby. All the old oil is coming out now. This one is better than the original oil filter that Kawasaki provides. I think it's about 28% more lifetime. I like my old drippy, bruh. I hope no one heard it. Now what we're gonna do is putting the new oil filter in. When doing this, it's important that you oil the seal. But I think it's pre-looped, as you can see. It's pre-looped, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just dip your finger in the old oil, and do it like this. Screw it on. Of course, if you want to have peace of mind, you can put a little bit of oil in it, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show you. So this is the oil I'm gonna use, as I showed at the beginning. Because this one goes sideways, you need to fill it up a little bit. Not to the top, because then it leaks, as you can see. So it doesn't matter if it's leaking, I'm just gonna screw it back on. And this one you want to hand tighten it. You don't want to screw it on with a ratchet or with this tool, because you can get it off easily next time. And the colors you see there, that's oil. So when you see that, be careful that you don't slip or that you don't get it on tires. Now, the next step is we're gonna fill the oil. I think the most fun part. So let's go. This one right here is the oil fill plug. Remove that one and begin to fill your oil. Before you do that, I think it's the best idea to get a funnel. So you can put it like this and get the oil in it. Something like this. Now we're gonna fill it up. You can use these marks on the side as a reference. Now it has about 350 milliliters in there. So we're just gonna dump it in. Yeah, as you can see, the glass says it is full, but it is not. So keep going until it is full at a constant level. So I have now filled the oil until this one is staying at a constant level. You can double check it and wait a few minutes. If it goes down, you need to fill it up. But now, if you want, you can start the bike and you will see that the level will go down because the engine is going to suck all the oil and send all the oil to all parts. So yeah, I'm going to start it. I'm going to put this one away. I don't recommend spraying brake cleaner on there because here it has a silicone. Maybe it will dry out, so don't do that. Put this one back on. But of course, keep in mind that I have the bike on paddocks and not on the ground. Maybe the level will differ a little bit, but I don't think it will differ that much. So now we're gonna start the bike. My neighbors hate me, but I don't care. Sexy song.
What do you mean by that?
As you can see, the oil level is going down. Check this one when you start the bike, because now you see it's at the lower end. So now turn off the bike because you don't want to damage your engine. Put your funnel back in and fill again until it's at the maximum line, and do that until you are done. So that was my video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something, because a man needs to do his own oil change. Because if you can't do an oil change on your bike or car, I don't know if you're a man, but that's on you. Because instead going to the dealership and losing a few $100s, you do this for yourself and save a few $100s. So you choose it, it's your life, your choice. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and as I said, let me know if you want future videos about other mods I'm gonna do about this bike, because this is the first thing I've done. This is the first thing I've done, the oil change. Thank you, man. Have a nice day.